All right, Shalom. First off, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and the sincere Shalom to all the Akim out here that's doing and pushing the work in truth and in sincerity. Okay, I want to go in this video of not wounding another brother's conscience. Okay? Especially a younger brother that's new into the truth, okay, or even a younger brother in general, okay. When we are in this faith, you know, we supposed to be trying to build one another up, you know, and helping them out, you know, in this truth and this life, okay. Not trying to get them to uh, have rebellion, okay, um, or to go off, okay. Um, I'm gonna get this quick scripture. Um, Colossians, uh, 2 verse 8, and it says, "Beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit, after the tradition of men, after the rudiments of the world, and not after Yahawashi." Okay, so you sadly have people out here who try to, you know, defile the conscience of other brothers, man. You know, and they don't understand that pretty much that's a sin, man. You know, uh, trying to get guys to go against order, you know, or even to plant a seed to you know, not be in the in order, you know, um, and be filling them up with a bunch of bull crap, you know. Um, that's why when you go into, let me see, it's First Corinthians, I believe, 2, and yeah, I'm gonna start at 1. It says, "And our brethren, when I came to you, came not with excellency of speech or of wisdom, declaring unto you the testimony of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. For I determined not to know anything among you save Yahawashi and him crucified." Okay? And that's what it's really all about, man. You know? Us trying to live in the Holy Spirit and to serve Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Okay? Whatever whatever we have to go through, man, you know, what it say? Yeah, we know the scriptures say endure unto the end, you know, but what type of things do you have to endure? You know? 2 Timothy 4 and 5. And it says, "But watch thou," you know what? I'm gonna start at 3. It says, "For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine, but after their own lust shall heap to themselves teachers, having itching ears. And they shall turn away their ears from the truth, and shall be turned onto fables." And we see this a lot when guys come in to the camp, they get kicked out, right? And they don't want, somewhere along the line, they went off on doctrine, okay? And you know, cause here go the thing. The scriptures say, you know, if they was among us, then they would be with us. You know, so when it comes down to being in this faith, you have a certain doctrine, a certain protocol, okay, all that, a certain conduct that you must follow. You know, so if you are following that right doctrine, right, you're going to stay and you're going to remain in the faith. Okay, no ifs, ands, or buts. You're gonna remain in the faith. A lot of times when guys get kicked out and they leave and they go do their own thing or whatever, they end up not following that right doctrine. Okay? So somewhere along the line, they don't listen on to the truth. Okay, don't examine themselves. Okay? And then a lot of times these guys, they try to go and reach younger brothers or try to reach somebody that they can just to try to make them feel, I don't know if it's trying to make them feel good about themselves or whatever, you know, but that's a spirit of rebellion. Okay, so the scriptures say, but watch thou in all things, endure afflictions. Okay, and guess what, being in the truth, being in the faith, you're going to be afflicted. Okay, and sometimes it could be from your own brothers in your camp. You know, do is that a beautiful thing? Is that something that we want to happen? Do we want to be got on, you know, and told that you're not doing the right thing? You know, even though in your mind you may feel as though that you're doing the right thing or you're not doing anything that, you know, necessarily is totally off according to the scriptures as far as like a sin, you know, in the laws, you know. But sometimes just for order's sake you have to take that, man, you know. And that is a sign of character. It's a sign of integrity when you're able to uh, take afflictions. Okay, the word affliction means something that causes pain or suffering. Okay, what does it say? A complaint, and uh, right here it says an illness or medical condition, especially a relatively minor one. You know, and sometimes it could be something really small, man. You know, and it like I said, you don't want to necessarily be God on. You know, the word petty, it could seem petty. You know, but those small things sometimes helps us be better people, man. You know, have that right mindset towards Yahawashi outside. Now, another thing is, you know, another brother, you know, we don't want to offend another brother, especially if they coming to you about something. You know, we want to try to make our ways as clean as possible. As is written, you know, all of our righteousness is like filthy rags. You know, so we're not supposed to be making it seem like we're 100% uh in this you know, clean in this truth. You know, the Lord can hold everything against us, man. You know, we're not supposed to we the glorying in the Lord's sight, man. We're nothing, man. You know, yeah, we and another thing too, we're not supposed to beat brothers down too. You know, we get on brothers. You know, if you get on a brother, you know, try to build that brother back up, man. You know, sometimes Jake just be wanting to get on guys and just leave them all out there just to, you know, to rot, man. You know, sometimes, you know, some brothers, need to learn a lesson, you know. Then when you get on a brother, you could be heated and all that stuff, you know. When a brother is mad for whatever reason, or he's trying to correct you, that brother has every right to be mad or heated or whatever. And guess what? It's really coming from the Lord, man. You know. And like I said, some things is small, petty, and all that stuff. But a man that's of integrity, is going to withstand that. You know. You're not going to go back to another brother and, talk shit, or go to another brother and try to, get them to see how he want things to be seen, man. You know? It says, endure afflictions, okay? Do the work of an evangelist, make full proof of thy ministry, okay? And making full proof of your ministry is not going to another brother to try to get them to go off, man. You know? It says, 1 Corinthians 8 and 12, but when you sin so against the brethren, right? Not just brothers that are in your camp, okay, but other brothers also. It says, and wound their weak conscience, you sin against Yahawashi. Okay? And that's one of the reasons why, brothers need to what's the word? Make sure that you watch what you put out there. You know? Watch the energy and the spiritual vibrations that you put out there into the world. You know? Make sure that you putting out, the right type of mindset for brothers to follow. You know? Not to be putting brothers in the spirit of folly, man. You know? Because then you'll have other brothers thinking that they can, do those same things. And that's not a spirit of maturity, man. You know? We're not supposed to be wounding other brothers' mindsets, man. And it's truth. Okay? We have to make sure that we are the example of what a man of the Lord is supposed to be. Okay? That's the example of what a man's supposed to be. Okay? In all walks of our life. You know? And that's what it is, man. Not with the bullshit, putting all, type of post up on, I don't care who it is, man, who watches me. You know? We're not supposed to be in that mindset. Be in the mindset of, following after Yahawashi outside. A lot of the stuff in this world, this stuff is bull crap. So make sure that, we have that mindset. Other brothers, are watching, they see you doing something. They may very well, have the mindset to try to do that same thing also. Or even may even look at you and be like, yo, look at this freaking fool, man. And now you don't want brothers to be looking at you like you're a fool, man. Or thinking that that's okay to do. You sinning against Yahawashi, man. Okay? And that shows a man that doesn't have the fear of the Lord. Okay? You don't have the fear of the Lord. Okay? And that's why, what that, Matthew, when it says 5 and 17, 5 and 19, it says, whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments and shall teach men so. Okay? So you out here teaching other men, you showing that example of what not to be. It says, he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven. But whosoever shall do and teach them, the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven. It's better to be safe than sorry, man. You know, we want to put out there the mindset, what a man of the Lord is supposed to be. Teaching the right things, man. Okay, to other brothers. Okay. It says, "For I say unto you that except your righteousness," right? What scripture is it, man? Right here. This is 1 Corinthians 8 and 12. That's Matthew 5 and 20. It says that except your righteousness shall exceed the righteousness of the scribes and Pharisees, you shall in no case enter into the kingdom of heaven. So right here it says, "But I warn you, unless your righteousness is better than the righteousness of the teachers of religious law and the Pharisees, you will never enter into the kingdom of heaven." Okay, you got a lot of the scribes and Pharisees. They knew the laws. They knew the scriptures. You know, it says righteousness, state of him who is as he ought to be. Righteousness, the condition acceptable to Yahawashi. And it be times, man, when I had got gotten on, man. I got reproved and stuff like that, you know. And I was thinking myself, and this goes for me, because I experienced it, you know. A while back, I should say, you know, I was getting got on about stuff that I didn't even do, you know. And the image of what it looked like, I didn't want to put myself in that atmosphere, you know. I had to check myself, and I had to be like, okay, well, let me make sure that I'm walking this right path, man. You know, I don't need to have no problems with nobody. On, ain't no. It's with me. You know, a lot of guys don't realize that more often than not, the problems are within you, man. You know, the problem is within ourselves, and we have to, correct that. We have to correct ourselves, man. You know, and make sure that we doing what is necessary for the truth, man. You know, it says the condition acceptable to God. It says the doctrine concerning the way in which man may attain a state approved of Yahweh by Yahawashi. Okay, so if God not following what we say, okay, let me see. Paul said it, man. Paul said it. 2 Thessalonians, okay, 14. "And if any man obey not our word by this epistle," okay, because a lot of the stuff that's in the scriptures, it was letters written unto us. It says, "Note that man and have no company with him, that he may be ashamed." Okay, so when you're not following after the doctrine, okay, what's the doctrine? Okay, is concerning righteousness, and it's the way that the Lord wants us to be, that stay approved of Yahweh Shah. You know, if you're not doing that and you're not following the doctrine, then guess what? We supposed to note you. We're not supposed to have no company with you. You know, and you're supposed to, hey, that goes into being suspended, kicked out, you know, and then you get kicked out, and you're not even self-examining yourself. You're not even saying sorry to brothers, or fixing the problems, you know. But then you wanna call other brothers in the camp, and the scripture says that you're supposed to be. We're not even supposed to have a company with you. We're not even talk to you or anything. because you're not following the right doctrine. A real man would shut up and get himself together, man. Make things right. I don't know why Jake got a problem with that. We're making things right with their brothers. Instead of trying to reach out to weaker brothers in the faith, you don't know that you that's a sin against Yahawashi, man. It says integrity, virtue, purity of life, rightness, correctness of thinking, feeling, and acting. Okay? Let me see what other scriptures I could bring out, man. Okay. Matthew 25 and 45. Then shall he answer them, saying, Verily, I say unto you, inasmuch as you did it not to one of the least of these, you did it not to me. Okay? So if you do something unto another brother, you doing that to Yahawashi. If you don't do something to another brother, you doing that to Yah. You're not doing that for Yahawashi, man. You got a lot of people, man, who say, "Oh yeah, here it go." Matthew 25 and 40. And the king shall answer and say unto them, Verily I say unto you, inasmuch as you have done it unto one of the least of these brethren, my brethren, you have done it unto me. So when guys think about Yahawashi, because you got all these, I know Yahawashi, Yahawashi is a very humble man, man. And a lot of people, they think, Yahawashi, which he is an austere man, don't get me wrong, but a lot of guys, they don't know what Yahawashi, how Yahawashi, how he would be, you would think that, a brother that, is humble, that brother that you are trying to reach, to get him to go off, you would think that, he he a weak brother and all that stuff. He not really that strong, And it's like, how would you think Yahawashi would be, man? How do you think Yahawashi would Yahawashi be that straight up, brother that you would try to come to Yahawashi pretty much. That's what what I'm trying to say, man. And you would do that same thing to Yahawashi, man. You would try to get over on Yahawashi, and the Lord is very merciful and all that, loving and everything. If you do that to, a brother that's in this truth, in this faith, you would do that to Yahawashi, man. Okay? So, pretty much, man, that's the point, man. The scripture said, when you encouraging another brother to go off, man, you sinning against the Lord, man. So with that, Lord willing, this was edifying. I want to say Shalom till next time.